On attack power here with Game 2 between Farid Rommel and Yuyu in the Division 2 Finals League Season 9. Let's dive right in. All right, here we are. We're on Orsha North. It's been a little while. We covered Game 1 quite a while ago, so check out the link above if you want to go see Game 1 and missed that or forgot about that. But here we are in Game 2. Yuyu took Game 1, and we are now in Game 2, and Farid is on 7th Mechanized, playing the Maverick Income. And Yuyu is on Ryhma Raaappana with his V for Victory Income. So once again, stacking the odds against himself with that 800-point deficit there in B phase. So this should be very exciting. I mean, Ryhma Raaappana can be very good on the flanks of Orsha North. Will probably really struggle in the center. But 7th isn't exactly a super long-range division, to be sure. Although those T-34-76s should do quite well here on the flanks as well. So definitely should be interesting, but the Forest should be completely dominated here by Yuyu. Zooming in over here in the red with Farid, he's got some Strelki DP coming down, some Ognjemensky, Sapari Komroti, a Dushka Carrier, T-34-76, and some Sapari. Then we have a whole some Maxims and PTRSs coming in kind of center here. And then we have coming in really center into the town, I'm assuming pushing into that opposing town there. PTRSs, Ognjemensky, Maxim Strelkis, an SU-152, a Tanko Desaniki, Strelki SVT, and a 25mm Zenart AA piece. And finally down south, we have Maxim, Ognjemensky, Strelki SVT, Ognjemensky, and Dushka Carrier. Up here, we for Yuyu, we have some Taka and Puya, the double sniper, some Yaakari, some Latiels, BA-10, 45mm T-gun, heavy machine gun, and some more Yaakari. Then going like northern center, we have some CC, Latiel, heavy machine gun, and a Yaakari. And then here in the center, we have some Latiel, Taka and Puya, heavy machine gun, 45mm, some CC KVs, an assault gun, a heavy machine gun, some Yaakari, and a T-26B. And finally down south, we have some Latiels, some Lahitoruntas, Yaakaris, 45mm, heavy machine guns, Taka and Puya, Latiels, T-26, and BA-10. And now we have a PE-3R coming in. So yeah, this I would think Yuyu's infantry should smash hard in the forest, just like you should smash that like button and consider hitting that subscribe button for more Steel Division 2 content. If you love this channel, hit that Patreon up for more bonuses for that and even more Steel Division 2. Here we go. Help. Yuyu wants help. I'm not sure what that would be other than for me to see that he would like help here. But we have a 15-9 for Farid, of course. Ryhma has a pretty slow start to it. So, this kind of always happens. I mean, if Farid can hold on to this 15-9, that would be massive. He is going to get into this town, looks like, unless the Taka and Puya can stop it. Oh, that double sniper is just... Oh, God, that thing is ugly. It's beautiful when you're using it, but it is so nasty to go up against. It literally one-shots transports, which is really frustrating. Ognjemensky... Yeah, goes down. 48 does go down. Yaakari caught out now. Down south, Yaakari do get up to this building, though. They're going to easily be able to force this Maxim out of position. There goes the Molotov. Maxim out. It's going to die. So definitely rough spot already here for Farid down south. Here comes, though, the SU-152. This thing should dominate the center. Tankos coming in. They are in an armored transport, are able to surrender those infantry. Really nice play there by Farid. Back to a 13-11. PTRS stops the opposing troops here trying to push into that town. BA-10 up north pressuring, man, nothing right now. There's the T-34. Taka and Puya about to go down. P still flying around. Assault gun, though, taking on that Maxim. There's so much going on. Dushka Carrier trying to stop the flood, but down south here, Yuyu put a pretty big hit here on Farid and fires on the back foot. He's got a whole bunch of Strelki coming in with Dushka to try to defend. A Vekatin coming in, though, is going to easily be able to push off that PE 3R. Tankos, unfortunately, have no defense against this T-26, so unless that T-26 ends up in range of some AT piece, it's going to be rough. Taka and Puya and 45mm, though, still very much alive. 45mm taking shots at that PTRS, it would appear. Currently at 12-12. Back to a 13-11 here for Farid, recapturing this. Lahitorunta here, pushing into position. This thing has that amazing AT rifle. Uh-oh. These Strelki SVTs are in a lot of trouble. P2 bomber coming in. Here comes the I-153. Does get pinned before it can successfully get his rocket, which was going for an infantry. That's really strange. Infantry do unload in time, so Lahitorunta is not able to get any cheeky transport kills. Lucky there for Farid. The 25mm is unable to take out that I-153. Would have been a huge kill, honestly, because those things are really key to killing tanks in the first part of the game. T-34, I believe, has either caught out the assault gun or the 45 mil. Does see the 45 mil assault gun going to try to do some damage as well. SU-152 should be able to shoot this. Oh no, this thing's sitting just far back enough in the forest. Really nice positioning by Yuyu as always. Lahi Torunto goes down. These infantry are successfully pushing back, but we have a whole bunch of Yaakari coming in. If those guys can get into the green forest, there's going to be a lot of dead Russians. Right now, though, Yuyu's getting some free flags here in the center. SU-152 coming in. This is a really key piece for the center here for Farid. T-34, 76 doing nice damage to the support guns here, but not really, like, killing anything per se. Still frustrating the SU-152 not being able to really hit much. T-26 about to recapture this. Farid, though, still holding that 13-11. Really key that he at least gets this one tick in A. Technically, Yuyu has the advantage by 200 points here in A, which is pretty significant. This is going to be problematic, though, once these Yaakari get in. Even in the light cover, the fact that they have the 150-meter Suomi allows them to still be quite effective, even in yellow forests. Now, of course, at long range, they are quite bad. What are we shooting at here, boy? Oh, you're shooting at the Latil. The Lahit. It's technically, I think, Lahit. No, it's Latio. CC with the machine gun and sniper. These things are absolutely insane. Easily one of the best, I would say one of the best units in the game, if I'm actually going to put it frankly. It's just so strong. It's just so strong. And I think it's 30 points? Yeah, but it's recon. It's got a 1,000-meter machine gun, a 1,000-meter semi-automatic sniper. This thing absolutely shreds through infantry. It's kind of nuts. BA-10 bullying these Strelky SVTs. This one's going to get spotted out, so it's not like he's going to be able to even get grenades off. And now the Taka and Puya is there, and those things, as we know, so deadly. Farid's definitely got to do something in the center. He's giving up a lot of flags that he probably shouldn't be. The center should be where he is strongest, really. Strelky finally falling back. Unfortunately, these are not Strelky DPs with, like, a PTRD, which could do some damage to this BA-10. It's not a great weapon against it, but it does get the job done. It looks like T-34 went down. Is that the T-34 there? No. Where'd that T-34... Oh, it's in the town. All right, that's really key that did not die. Tanko's going to go down, though. T-34-76 has to be careful. At this range, the 45 mil is actually quite dangerous, although it does not have the APCR, so it's probably okay. Yuyu currently on the 13-11, grabbing this flag here. Up north now, we do see actually a push here. Agne and Chiki, of course, stand no chance against these Yaakari. Looks like the T-34-76 that was up there died somehow. Totally missed how. Latil trying to cut off reinforcements, does get caught out by the Sapari. I don't see it. Did he move it somewhere else? I'm not sure. SU-76I coming in. T-34-76 down south as well, trying to kill off these CC. It's just so dangerous. Dushka, great for pinning infantry. Don't do a ton of damage, but they definitely pin really quickly. SU-152 finally in position here to start chunking these infantry out in the open. This thing will be very, very deadly. Should be able to erase some of these units quite well. Yaakari, though, pushing in through the forest, trying to cut off these transports. Yaakari will kill his Dushka, but Farid does notice it, so really nice micro on his part. These infantry, though, have no chance against this BA-10 at this range. They are Strelky DP, so they can, when they get closer, do something. Here comes the I-153 in our first Blenheim of the game. And there's no AA up north, unfortunately. That I-153 going for the SU-152. It's unlikely it will die to that single I-153. This should be unlikely. Oh, wow! This is usually a two-hit kill, but maybe on the SU-152 it's not. That's a big kill. I can't really stress how huge that kill actually is. Dushka goes down to the BA-10, T-34, trying to stop these supporting weapons on the hill. Back to a 12-12 currently. Plane goes down. That was the I-153, I believe, so that's a pretty nice kill. Those need to die for Farid to bring in his tanks safely. Although he's been pushed off the northern hill. Really odd, actually, to have the northern hill on this side pushed off. You know, usually because there's 3 flags you push down here, and this guy pushes this way, sort of thing. We do see our first arty piece, too, a nice, heavy 155. These are great because of their availability and price. They're actually quite cheap for a 155. They're not great statistically. Like, stat-wise, they're not amazing. Their rate of fire is not super high or anything. But you get 4 of these in A phase. It's kind of disgusting. 25 mil kind of sitting out in the open. This is bad. The CC will see that, and this artillery can 100% go kill that. Vekatin going to get hit along with the SU-152. That's quite bad, actually. this gets lucky and he gets an immediate kill, that would be pretty massive. It's not going to, but it is. There it goes. The damage has begun. BA-10 is doing so much damage. These things are so obnoxious. They're so good for how much they cost. Are they 25 points? Is that it? Oh my god. So good for 25 points. These guys trade up. It's so hard not to trade up with those dudes. 45 mil has been pushed back. T-34 is quite safe from that, like we mentioned. Assault gun is doing a lot of damage, though. He's put a lot of assault shells on this thing, so it will die eventually. And it looks like it's quite close, because it is very damaged. Any shot now could actually kill this thing. The next shot from the T-34 should kill it, though. B8 Yaakati up north goes down. Here comes that I-153 again. 25 mil, trying to save the day. Oh, can't do it, but the assault gun did go down. That's pretty key. Strelky gonna finish off this 45 mil. There we go. Nice kill there. The M2A1 is kind of free now to do what it wants. Back up north, BA-10 continues to pressure these guys. SU-76 really needs to move forward to take those out. Yaakati was pinned by probably that M2A1 there. More T-34-76 coming in. We are not in B phase yet, so we are coming up to it, but we're not there yet. He really needs to kill off this freaking BA-10, but we now have a PAC-38 coming up, very capable of killing that T-34. Still at a 12-12. I mean, and technically Yuyu has the lead here income-wise, so technically should have the lead, you know, if we're just equating that straight to flags. You know, this is the time Yuyu should have an advantage. So the fact that Farid's not behind is a pretty big deal. Although, of course, he is on the aggressive income, which means earlier is better for him in terms of getting flags. A long single tick would have helped him out a lot, but unfortunately did not get that. CC, they also have smoke. Like, on top of everything else, they just have smoke. Like, these, I would rate these as one of the best units in the game. DO-17 getting pushed back with that 25 mil. The artillery has targeted this A piece instead, because like I said, it was out in the open, very easy to see. M2A1 pushing out. There's an assault gun, but that will not insta-kill this M2A1 for sure. Dushka Carrier helping out as well. He will be able to surrender this Ratsuvaki. This is a dirty little play. 45 mil drifting out of range. The Vekatin with his AP, though. Oh, these things actually shred light armor. Absolutely shred it. It's nice. That was nice to see. We are now into phase B. More 25 mils coming in for that AA cover. You really need it. SU-122, another key piece of long-range HE damage. We have double tank here. Oh no, the 45 mil getting on the SU-76. The SU-76 with very little armor definitely can die and goes down. Oh, that's a loss. It's not like an expensive one, but still, every little piece of armor here is a big loss. Blenheim coming in. That is going for this Maxim here, and there's not enough AA close enough to stop it. 25 mil solid, but not incredible either. They rarely full-on stop a bombing strike, especially by themselves. Two of them for sure, but not by themselves. That Maxim will die. This Blenheim, though, very well is probably going to die with 325s going after it. Yes, it will, I think, unless this arty shell gets very lucky and stops this immediately. It does not, and the Blenheim goes down. So nice kill there for Farid. He definitely needs those kills desperately. Assault gun going after that PTRS, although Farid's looking weak in the center here. He's better be careful. Down south, he's thrown a lot of troops, and they're not doing anything right now. He really needs to push back here. Pianiti coming in, though, for Yuyu. It's a shame to see this. SU-152 has literally done nothing. But truthfully, the thing is, we all put something here. You have to have something here because it's very easy to defend using this hill. But the problem is, then it's very easy to dodge this hill as well. P2 dropping some bombs on these Yaakati. The Strelky went down to something. I'm not sure what, maybe another bomber. I-153 coming in. There's another 25 mil, but it's at a bad angle of line of sight. SU-152 survives this time. Tanko's finally pushing forward. They're one of the only things that are really kind of a match for these Yaakati, though they really aren't. Actually, I still think that Yaakati are still the better unit. I mean, they definitely are still the better unit. They still might even be stronger, I think, than the Tankos at close range. I'm sure smart people who watch my channel will know the actual math of who wins that. Will this AT grenade land? Oh, it fails, and the Pianiti get out. They're going to eat up this Strelky quick. 45 mil doing lots of damage here. Did the T-34-76 die too? Oh, that's bad. You can't let that happen. Assault gun finally doing some damage here for Farid. Tanko's catching out some Pianiti. This is a definite good fight for them, especially because they got the Molotov off on both of those units. He's got to pin one of them quick though. But they're right next. Oh, there goes the grenades. Oh, down it goes. 203 off map coming in. Not a fan. I just think this is such a waste of points. Yuyu has 1410 right now, actually, which is really quite bad. Artillery continued coming in, trying to take out that A. That's really key for Yuyu to kill off here. Natsuvaki probably going to go down to this SU-122. Man, these things just fire so slow. Boom. There we go. Nice kill there. SU-122 now going after Hill. Down the 25 mil goes. That's a big loss. That is a big loss, because now I bet you we see some sort of Air Force coming in there. There it is, right on cue. Now there's another 25 mil here, which should be able to stop this from doing any significant damage. SU-122 doing nice chunks of damage. Assault gun now finally in position, trying to cut off this hill, but there's nothing actually in the town. 25 mil getting some nice hits here. I-153 should get away, though. The assault gun doing nice damage to these 45 mils on the hill. Definitely wants to kill those off ASAP, but the town has fallen to Yuyu. He did recapture the Yuyu's town. He's now finally grabbed this flag down south again. But the Takampoya there as well. Oh, Pack 38. Oh, no, it sees it. No. It doesn't really need APCR, so Farid's getting a gift here, but he's not noticing it happening. And down he goes. Oh, he gets a bailed out. Same thing. Vekatin doing what a Vekatin does. Oh! It's just so cool to watch. Like, this is such a fun unit to see use AP. Here we go again. Oh my god, that's nasty. That's so fun. Something you don't get to see very often. Pack 38. Oh no. Oh no. Going after that KV-1E. Oh, at this range it should be safe. Yeah, it got pinned with the APCR, but now it should be very, very safe. So taking out that AT on the hill, big deal, but it's 15-9 for Yuyu right now. Despite the, we're already, well past, when there was a income disparity for Yuyu. Stroke SVT trying to get in range. Will they succeed? Yuyu hasn't noticed it yet. SVT gets off. Finally kills off that BA-10. Nice kill there. Needed that badly. But he's lost a lot of tanks and stuff. I-153 taking out this T-34. So failing to kill these has been pretty pivotal. If he had taken these out there, this would not be happening, these deaths. Another one gets away. Off map does clear this hill out, though, for Farid, so that's nice, but he's got to get his town back. CC, more CCs, though. God, these things are so good, and they're so frustrating to play against. Pianiti crushing some Strelky here. The big issue is 7th Mechanized just doesn't have enough CQC. You notice he's really just got Ognim and Chiki, Sapody, and Tankos, which are fine, against maybe a German division that doesn't have much CQC, but against Ryhma, it's tough. That's really tough. And so far, Yuyu's been able to make use of his AT to hold off the armor of Farid. More troops pouring in down south, and really all that's left now are some infantry. And we know in the infantry fight, it's Yuyu's game. Though at range, the Strelky should do all right. But here comes BA-10 again, gonna ruin that for Farid. Still 14-10 for Yuyu. This is rough. He still has plenty of time to turn around. The 4 more minutes of Maverick income and probably about 7 or 8 minutes of actual income disparity bonus. CC taking hits from the T-34. The T-34 need to take out this BA-10. There we go. Nice kill there. Getting rid of those is pretty key. 155 going after the AA still. Unfortunately, Farid has not reacted to this yet. He needs to fall back, and down it goes. Oh, those are some big losses. Losing AA against Ryhma is about the worst thing that can happen. Off map coming in, kind of targeted outside of the town. Not 100% sure what the aim was there. Pack 38 that does get another key kill there on that T-34. Salka needs to take it out. The Pack 38 is the best AT gun Ryhma gets. Single 25 mil should not be able to kill this DO-17. It's got very good resilience, so it should get out of here. Farid really needs some more AA. Still getting pushed hard down south. He has grabbed this flag, brought it back to a 12-12. So we're starting to see the cracks here for Yuyu. He's been whittled down. That is 100% for sure. This 155 though just been doing work. I'm surprised Yuyu has not pushed this opening here. I mean, the SU-122 of course is covering it now, but there was an opening at one point. Pack 38 again, catching out another T-34-76. This is a loss that Farid cannot be suffering. He's going to lose another, this Su-76 probably, any second here. Here comes the P-40 going after this I-153. He's finally had enough of it. Its rockets are extremely inaccurate because of suppression. Vekatin's going to try to stop that P-40. It does get an engine overheat crit, allowing that I-153 to get away again. He needs to push forward this armor. He's pulling an attack power and not being aggressive enough. And the P-40 goes down. Oh, that's a barf. Double assault gun now, finally. Overwhelming the assault gun of Yuyu here. Artillery still going for that AA. He's going to probably kill that with it only on 1 health. Yuyu's still in the driver's seat, though, at 1311. And remember, the clock is against Farid here. He needs to kill this. It's one-man Kavadi team. That's it. That's all that's in this town. Oh, that's so frustrating. I know the struggle very often. A two-man Yakati team holding this. Like, Farid's almost got a 1311 if he just kills these two almost dead units. Now, the Vekatin should not be able to kill these. Vekatin finally goes down, so a piece of AA dead. Pretty key there. M2A1 hitting that Ratsuvaki. You definitely in a tough spot right now. His line is thin. There is no question of that. P2 coming in for this Yakati. Finally, we have... Oh, no, he's not. He doesn't have anything coming in for the singular Kavadi. Oh, it's hard to watch. I-153 gets in again. Kills off another T-34. Wow. P-40 desperately gets in there, finally killing off that I-153. But he's flying it over the Vekatin. Stop it. Stop it, Farid. M2A1 getting caught out by the BA-10. It's going to go down. Pop. There's one hit. And KV-1 could go solve this problem, but he's not moving it, unfortunately. Farid finally picking up that 1311. Still hasn't even captured this easy flag here. Kavadi pushing forward. Ooh, Sapari Komroti goes down to the Pioneer. He's lost that leadership. Definitely not great. Pioneer do have an AT shell, so that's dangerous as well for that tank. Yuyu making great use of the return fire here. Oh my god. Oh no, is he going to drive a T-34? No, he's not. Okay, so at least he's not going to do that. Kavadi able to grab this flag. Well, that is cheeky and annoying. And we're now into Phase C. So now the income tilts. Although Yuyu has been whittled down quite well, so Farid needs to crush him in this part of the game. He has now captured this northern flag, 1410 for the moment. He's going to lose it again, most likely. He doesn't have anything actually really up there. But he's got a huge position on this hill. Problem is, oh, there's that PAC-38 going after it. Assault gun on it. PAC-38 missed his first 2 shots. T-34 takes its first shot. Bouncing another shell. Very nice. Here comes the assault gun. Ooh, gets a pen, though. And it finally goes down, so the T-34 will survive for now. Here comes another I-153, but somehow the 25 mil is still alive after all this time. Will it stop it? It doesn't stop the shot from getting off. Oh, SU-152 survives. Oh, what a clutch survival there. Stroke DP getting poked at by this T-26. And here comes the waves of Yakati. It didn't even look like... I don't even think Yuyu had Yakati in Phase B. It's been mostly Kavadi and Pioneeri in Phase B. So now it looks like the waves of the Molotov-flinging CQC monsters is coming. But Farid on a 15-9 finally achieves it. Very late for it, though. But we are on the double tick. 14 minutes he's got to survive. And truthfully, for about 6 or 7 of those minutes, he does have still the income advantage. So he shouldn't be getting completely overwhelmed. You should have plenty of units on map to hold this. Although he's looking very weak down south, especially with this army of Yakati coming. I'm not sure how he deals with this, to be honest with you. The answer would be to kill them in the transports before they ever get here, but he's not going to achieve that. Once this Kavadi goes down, he will recapture this flag, go back to a 1410. He needs to capture this flag here. I mean, he knows he's got AT there. I'm not sure why he's not just like fire positioning this. Vekatin taking on that P3 again. Again, any artillery. I don't think 7th has much artillery, but they gotta have something, mortars or something. Go after this Vekatin, maybe even this artillery, because he's got a big gun right here on the front line. 37 mil goes down. Oh, that hurts my heart. That hurts my heart. Because I'm rooting for Farid because I won a long series. Artillery just tearing them up. P2 does not get its bombs off. Assault gun finally goes down, so that's nice. T-34 finally spots something here. Spots that Yaakari. P3 might go down to his Vekatin. Vekatin's actually, like, this is what you've always wanted. This is what we always want, you know, like, German 20 mils to be, like, good. No, they don't pin, but they do a ton of damage. And we see the Yaakari taking advantage of that 150-meter range on the Suomi, just melting this Sapity. The T-34, though, should hold this quite well. A single infantry unit here as well would probably kind of lock this up. Although any Tanketarunta or anything like that could definitely kill that with its Panzerschreck. Infantry getting broken down up here, although. Back to a 13-11 now for Yuyu. Oh, Farid, nope, back to a 13-11 for Farid now. The flags are switching so fast. We now have a push into this town. The defenses here a little thin. A little thin. T-26, though, does go down to the Strelky DP. That's a big deal. Needed that dead. SU-152 gonna die finally, I think, to this one. Yep. Assault gun does get out, so at least he doesn't lose that. Those I-153s have been absolutely insane. I think they're only like 50 points or something disgusting like that. Lots of machine guns going on down here. Strelky getting just absolutely massacred. Strelky DP trying to take out that CC. There we go. Finally goes down. M2A1 would be useful here, but I believe it is out of ammo. Yep, so it's useless. T-34 just holding the entire line down like a champ. Yaakari get their Molotov off first, because that's how it works. And Yaakari can just loop around here and get an AT grenade on that T-34. And that will probably be the end of that. We finally... Oh, no, that's the assault gun. I thought that was artillery. Just kidding. Here comes the P2 AT plane. Now, this very deadly on its own. But it cannot get through the 37 mil and 25 mil combination. It's possible with this 25 mil that this might go down. That would be absolutely massive. I mean, it's damaged, so it'll be out for a while. Yaakari here going... Oh, P2 does go down. That's a huge kill for Farid. He needs to kill off these planes. Artillery continue going for the AA now. Probably going to kill off that ammo truck. Way too close to that AA piece. Oh, it's running away. Now that's good. Su-76 goes down because this Pak-38 that has lived this whole time. Yaakari. Oh, T-34 trying to take out that T-26, but here comes the Yaakari. These things fire so slow. Oh, no. Back up. Run away. T-34 backing up, but maybe not the right way. Oh, it stopped. Strelky finally catching the Yaakari out. There we go. But he's been pushed off that hill now. AA piece is falling back. It might survive. CC getting absolutely crushed by assault guns, but of course it lives. Those things never die. I swear to goodness. They just never die. They're so obnoxious. Assault cannon's doing really nice work here, blunting Yuyu's strikes here, killing a lot of infantry off. Farid going back to a 13-11. He's got a long way to go with only a single tick. 37 mil now taking damage from the 122. Way less dangerous artillery piece, but an artillery piece nonetheless. Strelky catching out some Ratsuvaki here. T-34 in a position, but it's not one to really support. Maybe, you know, like hop out on this hill? I don't know. More assault guns coming in. Kind of feel like he should have been doing this earlier. Could have been much more effective. P-40 about to go after that recon plane and immediately backs off. Not exactly sure why. He's got two P-40s floating around. Is there a Vekatin over here? No, there's actually no AA down south, but Farid is so afraid to commit to going after these because of fear of a Vekatin or something that he's like giving up these planes without a fight. Yu's actually still looking quite thin, but his troops are now pouring in. But Farid's still looking strong right now. He's definitely not out of troops by any stretch. Oh, there is a Vekatin right there. I apologize. I was incorrect. So I get for opening my big mouth. Yaakari coming in to take this middle flag, I'd assume. Assault gun needs to try to stop that. It's not exactly its greatest job, but Su-122 on the hill as well. Boom. All right, not too shabby. Takes out the Yaakari in the transport. That's a big kill, actually. And the other one's now stuck out, so they should be pretty instantly killed. Although this Yaakari squad going to absolutely melt this Strelky DP squad. Boom, boom. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This poor Ratsuvaki. Oh, good lord. Oh my, oh goodness, that could not be going any poorer. Artillery getting a nice big chunk out of that 37 mil. Ammo has been brought in for the 155. This thing has put in the work. A great example of what an early artillery piece can do. Now we have two 122s. And these I understand putting on the front line. They have their own heat shells, so they can actually kill stuff. And their accuracy is based on how close they are to their target. So unlike the 155, which, you know, has a little bit of radio, so like technically it can be further back and still fire quite accurately. The 122s, if you put them way deep, they're never going to hit anything. They're not going to hit the broadside of a barn. All right, more assault guns. It looks like Farid has fully committed to this, and truthfully, it appears maybe he should have committed to this much sooner. CC getting chopped down here, which is really important because, as we've mentioned several times, these things are gross, disgusting, and super good. And most importantly, the recon actually allows them to like you to see everything going on. So that goes down. Really nice kill there. T-34-76 once again tasked with holding the line. Yakari pushing into this same salient. Farid holding that 12-12, but we are now basically, finally, Yuyu has even the income, and from here he starts to get the significant income advantage. JU-88 coming in, great little bomber here. It's not really little, it's a solid bomber. 1,000 kilograms of bombs in the form of two 500s, so it's pretty good. 37 mil though, 25, does not stop the bombing run, unfortunately. JU-88 is trying to retreat, but it's taking some pretty heavy damage, takes some rudder damage. The other 25 mil also getting involved. We have some smoke going on. 37 mil still on target. Probably will kill this. P2 coming in, though. Gonna kill... Oh, fails. Loses line of sight. JU-88 goes down. Yuyu taking some bad hits to his Air Force, I gotta say. That's one thing that Farid has done really well, is taking out key parts of the Air Force other than the I-153s. Those things survived way too long. It's funny because Farid's been able to kill the very good resilience planes much better than he was able to kill the bad resilient planes. 37 mil now taking damage from that 155. DO-17 still going to get away, though. SU-122 still alive, but here comes that smoke, so it is now out of action for now. Another 37 mil in. Farid desperately trying to keep the air away from him, but Yuyu at a 14-10 now, grabbing this flag as well. Got a nice defensive line built up. SU-122, though, catches out this 122. That's a really nice catch, and a little bit too aggressive there by Yuyu. Well, if it lands a hit, should kill it. And it does. That's a nice kill. They aren't cheap. That's a 90-point unit you killed off there. Blenheim coming in for the bombing strike on the assault gun. Once that dies, you'll probably get this flag. Blenheim now flying over the 25 mil. I don't think the 25 will kill it, though, just singularly. Oh. Oh, maybe it will. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong about that one. Yeah, wow. Go 25 mil. What a Chad. Strelka DP trying to push back into the town. This is where they need to be. They can't beat the Yakari at close range. They can certainly beat it at long range, though. 155 continue to just shred the AA. 37 mil here alive, but one has died again. Absolutely devastating. I can't believe that he hasn't brought in any sort of artillery to counter this at all. Like, even some light at this range, with this close, he could counter it. T-26 now on the hill. Flag recaptured. That huge blob of stuff has been killed off. Yakari getting into where they love, the woods. And a T-34 once again being the only thing left to hold the line, essentially. Fort AA does go down, so nice kill there. Holding off those transports. Back to a 12-12. Farid staying in this game. Got to give him credit. Yakari goes down here. He recaptures this flag on the hill. Very nice. Infantry continue to trickle in. Assault gun, though, goes down. Definitely a bad death there. And the thing is, with these 122s on the front line, their HE is then super accurate if they're looking at the unit, right? They're just shooting straight at it. And this is a very odd add-in, I gotta say. I mean, it's looking good now. It's like a close-range assault gun, basically. Doesn't even do very much damage. That inclusion is so weird. We saw you using that before, and it was weird then, and it's still weird now. Assault guns continue to carve up infantry. Honestly, they're probably the only thing that's keeping Farid in the game right now. Farid's numbers starting to thin out a bit here, but he's still holding a nice chunk of territory. P2 coming in, drops a nice bomb and run. Should not die from the Vecchington, although these are only medium resilience now, so it's easy to forget that they are quite more dangerous, quite more vulnerable than they were before. do kill off that that Pack 38. They're nice kill. 13-11 for Rommel. Look at him go. P2 coming in for this T-34. There's AA's not close enough, I don't think. Nope, here it comes. Yeah, that's a bad loss. If he had not lost the second 37 mil, that probably would have been safe, but that's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. T-34 continuing to hero on this hill. Yuyu's got to be frustrated with that by now. That thing has lived a long time. Sorry, gotta grab a drink. Oh, I just dumped water everywhere. But because I'm committed to casting with you, I will not stop. I will not stop as water seeps into everything. Glorious. Glorious attack power. Sacrifice. Sacrifice for your viewers. All right. A lot of infantry combat up north here. Although Yuyu's troops are getting broken down. These Yakari are not at the strength they were before. But it's coming at a cost here for Farid. And the thing is, Yuyu's got he's got troops to spare, to say the least. Farid, not so much. Double machine gun taking out those infantry. I heard more AT. Oh, SU-122 goes down to that P2. The 25 mil finally died to that counter battery. Well, not counter, but artillery battery. So, ugh. Really bad. I think the fate is completely sealed once the AA is all dead. Then you're really kind of screwed. Double 37 mil in again, but now nothing down. So, oh, here comes the 37 mil again. Strelka DP doing their best to hold off, well, just about everything. Going after that 75 mil. T-34 catching out some of these Yakari. DP could move over and get those. P3 flying about, but the Yakari are too close. They're within range of the Suomi. Anytime they get in range of Suomi, they are once again absolute monsters. As long as you're within 150, those things are absolutely insane. Once again, one of the best infantry units in the game at 150 meter range. Kind of gross how good those guys are. But there's a reason you can play a division like Ryhma and have no, essentially no tanks or vehicles of almost any kind, and not even very good, you know, not even great AT when it comes down to it, and still do quite well. Sorry, I'm still trying to mop up my area here after dumping my water everywhere. It would appear I have saved some stuff. It does not matter. I cast. I cast on. Yeah, sorry, where was I? P2, 3, force back, P40 floating about in the back lines, but we have now lost the flag in the town again. So you picking up that flag. He's got his tank, SU-76 coming in. There, we do, this is probably like a C-phase car to these 75 mils, or he just was like sitting on them the entire game. Kind of odd, though, if he was doing that. And Farid's about to get forced out of the town. I guess they're just out of Molotov range. It doesn't matter, though, with the other infantry here. Strelka TP going to go down. Assault gun continues to do work here. I mean, I gotta give Farid credit. He is making Yuyu bleed for this. But Yuyu is slowly but surely pushing Farid back here. Finally connects up here, closes this up. 37 mil under RD fire again. There should be more of these 155s. That's what I'm kind of confused about. I thought there was like 4 availability on these. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's only 1. Huh. Could have sworn there was a really high availability, but I could be wrong. Apologies if I was incorrect. If I was thinking of another unit. DO-17 forced off by the plethora of 37 mils, but truthfully, he just did that to find targets for his arty. Like, that's really all he was doing. Oh, Yuyu grabbing this deep flag here. That's no good. P40 going in. I don't know why Farid decided now to go in. Vekatin easily forcing that P40 off. P2 does get his bombs off. Not sure where they went. Oh, they went for the 122 here. Cheeky, I like it. Farid really needs to throw a single infantry unit here to grab this. Oh, SU-76 goes down to the Pack 38. Ugh. Assault guns trying to hold off the tide. Another SU-122 coming in, but the Ratsuvaki are pushing forward. Ogden and Cheeky going to go down here. 17-7 now for Yuyu. It appears that the wheels on the bus are flying off at this point for Farid. Ju-88 coming in. I mean, the only thing Farid has now is plenty of AA for the time being until the artillery crushes it some more. Ju-88 very well may go down to this. You would think so. It should. I hate making calls like this while casting because it seems to always buck my expectations. Yeah. Oh, it goes down to the last, like, 2 shots. Oh. I can't say Farid didn't do damage to the Air Force. I can't believe Farid has not called in another unit to try to, like, recap this at least. This T-34-76, though, has done the work. Oh, another 122 in, killing off that assault gun. Su-122 tasked with holding the entire line here. Is that a heat shell or just HE? Looks like it's just HE. What is the heat on this thing? 1,500 meter range, so it should actually have... Yeah, it's in range. So maybe that is the heat shell. But we know if this insta-dies that it is. Yep, that's the heat shell. Saperty actually taking out some Yakari or something in there, so really nice work there. Another T-34 in. Trying to hold off these infantry, but 18-6 for Yuyu now. Grabbing this flag in the center. Driver killed on the Su-122. What did that? I have no idea. The problem is now, too, is Yuyu's got quite a concentration of artillery. Not a ton Farid can do, and he just refuses to go capture this, like, close up this hole. Saperty catching out the Yakari, but they're within 150 meter range, which means Yakari will probably dominate, despite the Saperty getting the drop and having a machine gun. Triple tick achieved here. Looks like Farid's fighting it out to the end. I respect that. But I don't really see a conceivable way of him getting back into this. DO-17 has survived the entire game. These things are quite good with their high resilience and relatively fast speed. They can supply you a ton of information, which is really key for your Air Force here in Ryhma, and it still gets away. I'd be seething. Seething with my inability to kill that stupid plane. And finally, Farid gets pushed off the hill here. .75 mil. These are absolutely fantastic. They're just great everything. No, they're not killing heavy tanks, but they fire really quick. They have really effective HE weapon gun, HE shells, excuse me. They're just a great weapon. Oh no, Pak-38 easily in range of this T-34. T-34 just driving forward, gets a shooter killed, and is gonna go down to that Pak-38. Oh, yeah, and he doesn't really exactly have the points to replace that at this point, and the triple tick persists. Yeah, there's basically nothing left here for Farid. Here comes the Air Force blob that Yuyu's probably just been steadily building and buying. He's hoping to overwhelm the AA. The Ju-88s are going for the AA. P-2s are going for that Su-122. Ju-88s easily forced off there because there's 3 37 mils. The Ju-88s get forced off at least. And Farid finally calls it a day. 41 minutes on Orsha North. Yuyu taking game 2 to bring it to 2-0 for Yuyu here. Trades 3,390 kills for Farid and 3,845 for Yuyu. Checking out the units that did well. Su-152 did all right. P2 got a couple kills there. Strelky SVT doing a nice job there. 25 mil, very good. Su-122. Basically all the 2K assets did fantastic. 203 actually killed some stuff. Didn't pay itself off, but they rarely do. It did allow him to recapture the Northern Hills, so not a terrible buy on that one. Yeah, nothing else really here did anything incredible. Takam Puya. God, these things are gross. They're just so gross. Like, absolutely like barf disgusting. Pak-38. Mostly just the Pak-38's getting some nice kills. Nothing other than that. Those Pak-38s are so extremely key in Ryhma. It's kind of ridiculous how important they are. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.